Hey everybody, this is Chris Riggs. I want to show you how to change the gear oil on the 22 and up Freedom Storm S 300cc scooter. Now, this particular model, it's designed to be changed about every 2,500 miles. And if you've never done it before, it's very easy. It can be done in under 5 minutes. So I'm going to do it here with you today. I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'll answer some of the basic questions that I typically get. So there's only 3 things that are needed. Number 1, I suggest using good old Valvoline. It's a 75-90 weight gear oil. You're gonna need approximately 150 cc's, which is about 5 ounces of fluid. I use a medical 250 cc syringe, which works perfectly. I get these on Amazon, and I'll put a link to this in the video so you know where to get it. It's about $12. Your fill and your drain are both gonna be a 12mm socket. So we'll start there. So the first thing that we're going to do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open it up. You're gonna love this. One of the changes that we've made on the 22 and up is the fill is now external. So on most scooters, especially your maxi, what we call a full-size chassis, oftentimes you have to pull the CVT cover to get to the fill. That can be a massive pain, and it can add a whole lot of time to this job. So that's a new change that's been made. The fill is now external, very simple to get to. Takes this job from an hour job to a 5-minute job. All right, so we're gonna just start out by opening up our fill. I'm gonna pull this out. All right. Okay, so the fill has been done. And I'm gonna pull the drain. I'm gonna break it loose here at first. All right. Drain is directly at the bottom. All right. So I'm gonna let this drain for about 5 minutes. Now I do wanna put one disclaimer. I have ridden this scooter before I have started this. I want the oil to be very thin so that it wants to fully drain out. So I would suggest going and doing about a 5 to 10 minute ride before you start this process. Get the oil nice and hot, it'll be thin, it'll drain out, and then once we get it all out, you can fill it. Okay, so a little trick of the trade, I use a 250 cc medical syringe. What I do, the oil is really thick. It's not something that you're gonna be able to easily draw up from the bag. So what I suggest doing is just keeping your hand over the backside. I pull the plunger out, I take the cap off, I pre-fill it, okay. All right, about like so. I put the plunger back in. All right, get all the air out of it. All right, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it to 150. All right, right there. Okay, now, you'll see that it's pre-filled to 150. Again, 150 cc is 5 ounces worth of fluid. This syringe, the reason I like this syringe is that the nipple size fits perfectly in the field. It goes right down in there. You'll look at perfect clearance. It doesn't rub the brake line. Nice and easy. You'll fill just like that. Okay, that's it. You're completely full. And all you've got to do now is put your fill screw back in. We'll tighten this up and you're done. So under 5 minutes, you've changed your gear oil. Now, you're gonna wanna do this every 2,500 miles, roughly. You know, some manufacturers suggest doing it every other oil change. Here's the thing. If it's a model like most of the models where you have to pull the CVT cover off, you may wanna wait every other oil change because it's a massive pain. In this situation where it's a model that's easy to service, go ahead and do it. It takes less time to fill the gear oil than it does to fill the engine. So I suggest doing it every oil change just for simple maintenance and for longevity. That is how you change the gear oil. Call me if you have any questions. Thanks.